I'm about to start filming part 3 of my aspirin to fluorescein synthesis. For it, I need some acetic anhydride. I made this acetic anhydride in a previous video. However, for synthesis, I require higher purity, so in this video, I'll be cleaning the old one up. It's quite easy, and all I have to do is a fractional distillation. So, I add all my dirty acetic anhydride into a small round bottom flask. I then set up a fractional distillation apparatus. I move the camera very far back to have the entire setup in one frame. As you can see, I have a fractionating column on the left and a condenser on top with my collecting flask on the right. For those who don't know, this is what a fractionating column looks like. As you can see, there are a bunch of spikes of glass inside it. These give a large surface area inside the column, allowing for a good separation of liquids with similar boiling points. It's able to do this because the column has a large temperature gradient from the bottom to the top. So the mixture of liquids refluxes many times in some cycles by evaporating, condensing, evaporating, and recondensing, and the cycle repeats, and this helps with good separation of the liquids. Anyways, I insulated the column with some aluminum foil to help keep the heat in. Soon the mixture starts boiling and we start collecting some distillate. Unfortunately, this is not acetic anhydride. The temperature of the thermometer only reads 117 degrees Celsius. The boiling point of acetic anhydride is 140 C. So this is mostly acetic acid that's boiling off. Acetic acid is a common contamination impurity in acetic anhydride since it's a byproduct of its hydrolysis. Anyways, I collect all the fraction that comes off below 135 C. Once the temperature goes above that, I switch out the collection flask. I then collect all the 140 degrees Celsius fraction until the temperature starts rising above that. At this point, I turn off the heating and let everything cool down. I then transfer my distillate back into its bottle. In the distillation flask, I was left with a few milliliters of dark orange oil. This can be discarded. I now have a little over 50 ml of pure acetic anhydride. I can now start filming part 3 of my synthesis, and they'll be out in a couple weeks.